Good morning, ladies. So as you guys know, today is Why Wednesday. And so I wanted to come to you guys and do a live video about my why. And I'm going to challenge you guys all to do the same thing. I want you guys all to go live in the group and share your why. I also want you guys to share that video on your personal Facebook page, right? Because I bet a lot of you guys don't tell friends and family. That is a weird color. I bet a lot of you guys don't tell friends and family what it is that you do and why you're doing it, right? Because when you tell people you work from home, you work online, you have this online business, people probably think you're a freak, and it's not going to last very long. So sharing your why is a great way to kind of overcome those objections and criticisms and things like that. And so I want to share my why. So my why is pretty multifaceted, as I'm sure like a lot of you guys are too. So really, it all started when I started coaching first in 6th grade. It's the first time I ever started coaching. I started coaching cheerleading and things like that. And then I taught dance for a long time. And I coached gymnastics and stuff. And I still coach gymnastics. I've been coaching like competitive, like high level gymnastics now for, I'm embarrassed to say, like 6 years. Yeah, since I turned 21. And I'll be 27 in 3 weeks. So yeah, about 6 years I've been coaching gymnastics, and it's so much fun. Like, I love that feeling, like, when a kid, like, accomplishes something they didn't think they could do. Like, when a kid gets her chin-up pullover, when a kid gets her kip, and stuff like that is so exciting. When she can do her back handspring on the floor. Like, all those things are so exciting for me. Like, I love being a part of that. I love just being in that moment with them, and I love watching them light up when they've like accomplished this big goal that they wanted to accomplish. It just lights me up in every way possible. And so when I was like in my 9-to-5 life and things, and I like wasn't doing that, right? Because coaching lights me up to no end. I mean, I still coach. Even though I have this business and things, like I still coach because I love it. I love coaching gymnastics. I'll be there tonight, 5:30 to 8:30. Always. I'm always there. I love being there. It's just like my little happy place. And so, anyway, so when I was in my 9-to-5, I was like, this doesn't really light me up the same way. And I was like, I can't really make money. You can't like support a family unless you own a gym and stuff. And I have no desire to own a gym right now. I don't want to do that. And so I was like, I can't ever make money coaching. This is never going to be a thing and stuff like that. But then I like discovered people like Jessica Nazzarelli, Emily Williams, Marie Forleo, like all these people. This tank top so low. So anyway, so I like discovered all of these people, and I was like, oh wait, I can coach. I can do the things that I love doing. And so, and I can work with the type of people I want to work with, and I can really just like help women. And so I can take my business knowledge, right? Because I've been in the corporate world now for years. Since before I finished my undergraduate degree, I had a full-time job in a PR firm. And so I've just been doing that for like years and years, and I've worked with people from the American Lung Association to senators to mayoral campaigns to solopreneurs to startups, like you name it, I've worked with them. And so I wanted to take that, and now I get to coach women every day. And so I get to combine my love of coaching and combine my business knowledge and do that. And it's so cool now when I see women like light up because they got clarity in their business, or their business is working, or, you know, they just needed somebody to like talk through these issues with. When somebody really starts owning their role as a CEO, when their money mindset is great, like it gives me such like joy and happiness, honestly, to like work with people and do that every day. And I get to work with women, and I get to help them quit their 9-to-5s, and I get to help them be at home and like run thriving, successful businesses. And so that is like part of my why. Like I love that. I love watching that happen. I get the same rush from it that I do as coaching gymnastics. You know, watching a girl do her back handspring by herself is the same feeling I get when someone gets clarity in their business. So that's a huge part of my why. Another part is my family, right? So I love my husband. He's the greatest ever. And he moved around like a lot. Same town, like same area, but like always a different home. And so I never had that. I lived in 2 houses my whole life. I'm just going to go with this weird lighting color. Maybe I'll just turn this off. Ready? Oh, that's better. Okay. So I lived in 2 houses my whole life. I lived in one house till I was 10, and then I lived in that same house. I mean, my grandparents still live there. They still live in that house. and everything like that. And so, and, you know, so 17 years they've been in one house. And, so for me, I wasn't used to, like, his lifestyle, you know, and, like, we've moved a lot since we've been married. So he lived in one house when we met, and then he moved into another house 3 weeks after we started dating, and then he moved in with me, and then we moved to another place, and then we moved to this place. And we've only been together for 3 years, and that's what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves? 5 in 3 years. And so I love where we are now. We've been here for, I mean, it's been 2 years, right? And we signed another year lease, so we'll be here for 3, which is awesome. That's not something he's used to. But that's part of my why, right? Part of my why is that I want to be able to buy, like, a stable home, you know? Like, I want to buy a home. I want to buy him, like, something nice. You know, he wants a Porsche so bad. It's his dream car. Everybody around here drives a Porsche. They drive a Lexus, a Mercedes, an Audi. There's a Maserati dealership down the street from my house. And not that we're on that level, but I would like to be. You know, I would like to do that. I would love to send my kids to the private schools that these kids around here go to, because they all go to Ivy League schools and things like that. And so, like, my family is really, like, a massive part of my why. Like, when times get tough and when I'm crying and frustrated and things like that, they keep me going. You know, I look at him and I look at the life I want for us, and I look at my vision board and all these things, and I'm like, you have to keep going. You have to keep trucking on, because you're doing it for them. And so, and I guess that ties into, like, helping women, right? Because they usually have the same kind of why. They want to do something really amazing for their family. And so, hey, Morgan. And so they want to do something, like, really, like, amazing for their family. And so, you know what I mean? So me being part of, like, their why and things like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, being part of that and then being able to give their family the things that they want to give them and stuff. It's so cool. And so those are, like, my two really big whys, right? Or my family and the ability to help women and things like that, and help them really just, like, live the life they want to live. You know, you don't have to live this, like, 9-to-5 corporate drone life. You don't have to be exhausted all the time. You don't have to do those things. And so, yeah, those are my 2 big whys. If you, like, missed it, the replay will be available. And I just really encourage you all, and I'm going to be tagging you all, to go live in the group and share your why with everyone, because people do not buy your services. Like, what I do, so many people do. But the reason people work with me is because we vibe, they connect with me, they like my why, they like my story, whatever it is. And so I really want you guys to get intimate with your why and share your why today in the group. So I am going to be looking forward to seeing all those videos, and I will talk to you guys so soon. Bye.